namaste. I'm Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology, and today's talk is going to be, when is the good astrology? So this is a question that a mutual friend had from my sweetheart not long ago, and I thought it was a really good question, only because I do get asked that often. I still remember way back when Pluto first went into Capricorn. This was 2008. And my teachers had been warning us since 2005 about this configuration and how it was going to bring massive change, and change that was not easy to absorb or adapt to. And that shift of Pluto into Capricorn brought some really big changes. You know, I think as a general rule, human beings are afraid of change. They're very fearful. I know I was always afraid of change. Even as a child, I had this kind of strange nervous tic where in the mornings I had like a very set routine and an order in which I did things, and I felt like if I didn't do them in that order, somehow that was an omen that it was going to be a bad day. I would just cling to these small things that I could control in order to make my world feel more controllable. And, I don't know, as I get older, I realize control is an illusion, right? There are things we can control, there's things we can't control, but the one thing I have finally figured out, that the only thing I can really control is my reaction to what happens. And it comes down to that resilience of personality where after you've met many challenges, you get a little more like, yeah, okay, come at me. I made it through this, I made it through that, right? And I don't know whether that makes you less fearful, or whether it's more just an adaptation of your personality, or at least for me, to just become more confident that you'll be able to roll with the punches, roll with the changes that life brings. And, what is good astrology? Unfortunately, as human beings, we tend towards ease. And if you have a particularly blessing-filled chart, you have a tendency not to accomplish a whole lot of anything. It is a good chart, quote unquote. A good chart is one that has, abundance beams of blessing, but also challenges. It's interesting for me personally. Whenever something is trining my sun, it is squaring my moon, and vice versa. So whenever something good is happening, it's always quite balanced with something challenging happening at the same time. But this creates growth, right? This causes us to take actions, to make changes, and then hopefully, I think the highest evolution of the soul is to take the suffering that you've experienced, take the difficult experiences, instead of perpetuating them like some folks do, instead to heal them and to help others who are facing similar challenges. They say that's, my teacher always said that's how your yoga students find you, and I actually think that's how your astrology clients find you as well. You've solved a problem that they have, or you have experienced something, and vibrationally they are drawn to you because there's something about you that's going to understand their situation better than anybody else. And you're there to help, and that's really the purpose. I think we get a little lost sometimes in the stated purpose given to us by our culture, which is acquire as much stuff as you can, make the most money, and then die, which is, I don't know, it's not my goal. It's not my purpose for sure. So back to, when is the good astrology? According to Hindu thought, we're in an age, a yuga, Y-U-G-A, called Kali Yuga. And Kali is the goddess of destruction. This is a difficult age, and unfortunately made more difficult because of the choices that human beings make. There's absolutely no reason why we couldn't live in a peaceful world. People choose not to. People choose to try to take advantage of other people. People choose to other other people and try to feel superior. People choose to be greedy. They choose to want the good things only for people who look like them or speak like them or think like them. And that's why we struggle, right? So I do think when Pluto gets out of Capricorn, which is early 2023, this will usher in a new era of challenges. You know, Pluto hangs out in a sign for a good long time. And Pluto into Aquarius is going to really upend society, I think, in a lot of ways. We'll also have, during that time period, once it moves into there, we're going to have Neptune moving into Aries. Think about that, right? Saturn in Pisces. Some really interesting configurations are coming up. And if you're here, you signed up to be here, okay? The ability to incarnate is not just like, you know, oh yeah, I'm gonna go down, do a couple spins around the block and yeah, check out and then come back whenever I want. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. It's an honor and a privilege to be here and to be in a body, to try to understand in this garden of God, where we are a part of the world, but not a part of it. And we're co-creators with a divine force to create our experience here and to help co-create the experience of those souls that we are linked with as well. So, one last word on the good astrology. It's good astrology if you're growing. It's good astrology if you are achieving your goals. It's good astrology if you find more happiness than sadness. It's good astrology if you can find joy and try to alleviate suffering. That's all good astrology. I'd love your opinions, comments, and in the comments below. So if you could drop a comment or something, I'd certainly love to hear your opinion on this. And if you have any other questions or ideas for episodes, I'd be open to hearing them. Namaste. Bye.